I think that painted the picture pretty well for how Bitcoin's doing. The price action we've been having has been pretty insane today. Let me get some music on real quick. I just thought the tornado siren was a little appropriate for how today's been. Let's get this playing. All right. So right now on Bitcoin, we're sitting at roughly about $11,429 right now. Let's pull up the trading view chart. This is an emergency broadcast. It's about 2 a.m. Eastern time, but like I said, during times of high volatility, I promised I was going to do these streams. So, this analysis is just going to be on Bitcoin. Honestly, every other coin that I would analyze on a normal stream, they would all end the same. They're all going to follow Bitcoin. There's really nothing that's going to hedge Bitcoin right now. So, this upsloping, it used to be white. I used it as yellow now just because I'm curious to see if this holds up. Becoming new resistance now. Our support level at 11,600, it fell, and so now I've turned this red, and we're still going to maintain our resistance at 12,200. I have, instead of this being green right here, so our first, you can see where we bounce off it. We have multiple touch points here. Obviously we broke it there. That's, more in the past. But our first our first support level is going to be 11,200. If that breaks, I have this line as pink. It's held up a few times, during the short-term trend, but it only goes back to the 24th of June. So if 10,800 breaks, I'm honestly going to start getting a little worried for the bulls. We're literally going to have a last stand, and I have this as our as we did in the bull runs, how I had our primal target. I'm going to do this for the bears, but it's looking like our next, really the last stand for Bitcoin is going to be about $10,300. And if that breaks, we're going to go and test our old lows that we made about 2 weeks ago. And that's going to be right at the 618. You can see the price here at 9,800. So, this is going to be a pretty quick analysis. I just wanted to give you guys a clear idea of what the supports and the resistances are. It's just been incredibly bearish today. But, if they wanted to liquidate the longs to clear the market out, they definitely did it today. So I'm curious to see how much more they're going to shake this market. So, at this point, because these are all based on my opinions, these charts, especially if you know what you're doing, you can find these yourself, I guess. So, basically what I'm getting at is, this is not financial advice. So, but I'm just remaining neutral right now. I'm not going to be shorting. I'm not going to be starting any longs. Honestly, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. I'm going to, I'm holding Bitcoin, but I'm not holding leverage, so I don't have to be worried. I don't have to worry about being liquidated. So, this is basically just an emergency broadcast. I wanted to let you know what the supports are, which that's 11,200. You have another one at 10,800, and our final stand will be 10,300. If all those fail, we will test our prior low at the 618 fib retracement at 9,800. Now let's say we break up to the upside and we continue this trend, because as I'll point out here, got your low here, got your low here, and let's just say, for instance, this stays right here. This would technically be a higher low, and this trend only goes from the beginning of July, so it's only 9 days old, but we technically made a higher high as well. So, at this rate, I'm not going to get panicked. But also another thing to point out is that parabolic trend that we've had all the way since December. We've pierced it now. Get rid of that. So I'm really interested to see how this works. I mentioned it on my stream earlier today. I'd be very curious to even if Bitcoin consolidated and worked its way out of this, I wanted to see how this line reacted. So we'll have something to watch for the next couple days. So, I know it's late, but I wanted just to, post this for you guys. We have support at 11,200. 10,800, and our final stand at 10,300. If all those break, I mean, we will have our psychological 10,000 support, but as we found out, 2-3 weeks ago, it's vulnerable to falling as well, just like all these other supports have been today. And we will test 9,800 after that. And our resistance points are 11,600 and 12,200. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get some sleep. So, be safe out there. If you're good at catching knives, good luck tonight. But I will see you guys first thing in the morning. Thank you guys for tuning in.